Hello, my crafty friends. Hello, Julie, Patricia. So glad to see you.
Hi guys. Hi Julie. Hi Patricia.
I have
Anyways,
on my long sleeves. Can you
I was gonna say long sleeves. I would have been looking for your fluffies.
Well, I got
Uh,
my fluffy on top of that.
I see. Okay, there you go.
Got on my cuddle duds and then my warm fuzzies. So
Okay, all right.
socks and shoes even.
Well, I knew you would have to have socks on today. That's just one
Yeah.
of the that's one of the givens of a frozen day. So, well, Jeff was
Pulled my
supposed to go out,
vinegar out from
and
under the sink.
uh-oh.
I did. This was Sunday. I was going to make a dressing. Well, actually Saturday. But anyway, and I pulled it out from under the sink and it was like refrigerated. We got those cabinet doors open, all the
Yeah.
time right now to make sure
Mhm.
that things don't freeze. But I don't know why I was surprised, but it was really, really cold vinegar. I was like, well, what else can I stick down there?
Yeah, yeah. Like Candy said yesterday, her the temperature had started to warm up wherever she's at, and therefore her windowsill freezer wasn't working very well. She didn't know what she was going to do. So
Hi, Mert. So good to see you. Julie, we haven't been on without you. We were trying to get ready for our first little project, our little organizational project that we're going to do first. And I had some things already glued, but Tanya didn't. So we're letting her glue those, and we'll let a few more people get in before we talk about it.
yeah,
But
I'm just gluing two playing cards together. Hi, Myrtle.
we're
Um,
just trying to be prepared. See, I've got
yeah,
mine
all pretty. She
all
made hers
pretty.
all pretty. I made mine white on both sides for some
Wow.
reason.
Boom. Everybody came in at once here.
Oh,
Hi,
oh,
Teresa, Mona, Brittany, Sherry, Mindy,
Mindy, Barbara,
Barbara,
Beth,
Beth, Candy.
Sherry.
Woo. We're glad you're all here. I hope I didn't miss
Yeah,
anybody.
yeah.
Chat
Hello.
was
I'm gonna just say
moving and
blanket hellos to everybody. All of a sudden, it was just like somebody just opened a floodgate. So
yeah, but we're so glad you're all here. Go fish. Yep, yep. We're actually reducing the amount of cards we have by half. We're gluing two of them together, so um that way I can win.
okay, all right. I'll not tell your children that.
Yeah,
So
see, I put my little cards behind my big cards.
well, I just used the little cards. So um, I told you guys yesterday that we had an organization. Hi, Holly. We had an organization project to deal with because we have this mess that we created. I mean, we created it. We dyed these threads with coffee, and now they're a
Now
mess.
they need a place to be without being in a wad.
Yes, because we can't have wads. So,
Hi,
excuse me for
Holly.
hiccuping.
Glad you're here. And then we're going to play with a bunch of different stuff in our embossing powders. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, yep, yep. So, and Lisa, I'm very content to get off at 9 o'clock because, like Jeff was trying to figure out, besides the fact that he keeps thinking we were going to go on at 7 and we were coming on at 6. Do I have any threes? Beth is wanting to know. Hi, Janet. Um,
I see one. Tanya has
yeah,
one.
I have one three. Back with the 4. Anyways, I
Hey,
have a
Janet. So
bead
glad
show
you're
that
here.
starts at midnight tonight. Silly thing.
So you need to kind of try to relax a little before that, don't you?
Oh, well, I'm ready. I
Yeah.
took all my
Well,
pictures this
we're
afternoon
definitely
and
planning to get off at 9, everybody. I'll just let you know because we're having to reduce our power usage in order to keep power at all in Texas right now. Um, so I'm out here with my heater going and using my lights and my electricity and my computer and all that stuff. But all day long, after our power went out, let me put it that way. After our power went out and we got it back, I turned the heater down to 68 and turned off all the lights and just opened blinds so I could see. Darren said, "You don't expect me to keep all the lights off, do you?" I said, "No, but what you can do at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and what you can do at 7 p.m. is two different things."
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, yeah, we're
So,
going to be embossing today, and I'm at least gonna emboss on a bunch of different stuff.
I
Got
kind
some
of
of my
watched.
stuff I got ready to do, the rusty stuff. I'm going to do some of that. We're going to do these. And
Did I
what
get
else
those
did I had
out?
some other stuff. Oh, yeah.
I forgot those. I gotta go get those.
Yeah, go get those. I've
Yeah,
got some stuff that I punched out of
aluminum can. Ooh, good idea.
so, and I just happened to already have those, but I thought these might be fun too if we cut around them and they could
try
be a
them.
frame. So that's why I kept these back when I cut these all out before. My son just started drinking this tea again, so I have like eight more cans that I can use for our other project that we're going to do. Remember that project? Do you remember?
Yeah.
So,
That's great, Beth. We got
hi
some
Cheryl.
new mixed media embossing powders, and we wanted to try them out, but I got out a bunch of my old embossing powders. This is how I used to keep them. Believe me, this is not a very convenient method, just so you know.
I got my other ones out too because I didn't know what all we might want to do.
Yeah, and but I mean, if you're using them all the time, this works pretty good. But then you go, oh, where does this belong? And you got nothing to put it back into. So
yeah, it takes a lot of space.
Yeah.
So, except for the ones that we just got. See, mine are in here. Well, these are new ones too here, but the rest of these are ones I already had that I don't use like I need to. So
yes, we need to use them. Okay, embossing is a way to make something prettier, right? Yes, dear. What it does sort of is it makes a layer of shiny. For the most part, it's shiny on top of the surface. So
yeah, and we're gonna do that, and it won't be very much longer.
no, we're just gonna play this. I gotta go get those little numbers though. I forgot.
Okay, we're gonna make you know those things that you wrap your embroidery floss around? Well, we're making some of those for our string, and so we're gonna make them out of this playing cards, this regular playing card size. The ones I have might actually even be smaller than normal. Let's see. Yeah, these are 2 1/4 by 3 1/2, so they're not quite as wide as normal playing cards. But it's a set I didn't really care about, so that's why I'm using them. Because most of my playing cards are pretty, and that's why I have them, is for the pretty pictures, and I didn't want to waste the pretty pictures.
Yeah, these are
just
2
to store
1/2 by 3 1/2.
Yeah, 2 1/2 by 3 1/2 is a normal size. Mine are just a little skinnier. Anyway, the first thing we're doing is gluing 2 of them together. And you don't need a ton of glue for this, especially if you're using the art glitter glue like I am. The first one I did, I put way too much glue and it just oozed out all over the place and made a big mess.
Right. And
so I learned.
What I've been doing is not going, staying about, I don't know, a 1/4 of an inch away from the edge. And then when I put them together, I kind of slide it back and forth a little bit so that it gets the edges together. And that way the glue doesn't ease out over everywhere.
Yeah. Cheryl, I hope I said hi to you. I can't remember, but I'm glad you're here. Melissa, I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry, I can't remember.
I don't think we said hello to Melissa before, but guys, if we missed anybody, please know that we are sorry we missed you. And
we love you and we're glad you're here.
That's right. And we hope you all are staying warm.
Yes.
because I don't think there's any place in the country right now that's actually warm.
Well, I was at Johnny's stream, the junk journal shop, Johnny,
Uh-huh.
this afternoon. And it was 88 at her house in Florida. She's in a completely different part of Florida than you, I guess.
Oh yes, she's definitely in a different part of Florida than me. The Panhandle is really not considered part of the Florida, I guess. Um, but we're having severe freezing temperatures, and it hailed today, and they're expecting ice tonight. So now, luckily, the rain quit, and so uh, Jeff was afraid of the what do you call that? The power lines coming down because of ice.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they had a lot of that problem down south. In fact, it's even snowed on the beaches in Galveston today.
Yes, Jeff was watching the news. It's just really bad. I'm going to try this putting. I'm going to try putting two little dents in this
Ah,
on the side
I just did
because
one, but I think that's a great plan. So you're going to
partially
put two different kinds on one?
yeah, because so much of this is the same. And Beth said that they're bobbins, embroidery bobbins, like.
Yes, that's kind of what we're doing. Hot Threads, I can't remember your name and I don't have it written down out here. I might have written it down inside the house on that list, but I don't have it out here. Would you mind
Deanie.
sharing your name with us again? Hi,
It's
Eileen.
Deanie. It's Deanie, hon. Did you hear
I'm
me,
sorry.
Lisa?
Yeah, I didn't hear
Deanie.
what you said.
Deanie. Deanie.
Thank you.
Hi, Dana. Hi, Eileen. Eileen said it was 90 there today.
Well, we're glad you're here, Deanie. And we're glad Eileen's here. And who else came in? Dana. Hi, Dana. Glad you're here. Somebody else. I thought I saw somebody else. I don't want to miss them. Maybe not. Anyway, we're glad you're all here.
Well, Cheryl said hello to Freddie, and I didn't see Freddie on the list, but that doesn't mean anything because.
Oh, Dana, I'm so sorry for your loss. But we know your friend's in a better place, so we can't be sorry for your friend. But I am really sorry for your loss and for your friend's family. I will keep you all in my prayers because it's hard. Even when we know they're in a better place, it's hard.
Yes, ma'am. We're holding cards like we're poker players, Mina says. Now,
yeah, I'm not. I mean, I have played, but.
Yeah, I've never played poker much, but I have not played much poker, but I've played lots of other card games. Where I come from, euchre is a pretty standard game.
I've never heard of that. I played a lot of spades.
I've played spades. Spades and euchre are kind of similar. Okay, Lisa. One of the other reasons I put the white card out, is so that I could see the colors better.
Yeah, well, I did one each way.
Oh,
on one side it's one way, and on the other side it's the other way.
Other way. Okay. Well, there. That's the plan, guys.
That's the plan. Except my plan is for each of mine to have its own separate card because I didn't think about doing it her way. And I've got enough cards made, so I'm just going to use them.
That's right. That's how you do it. Beth says it's 79 there, but they did get the rainstorm. We had one wicked, wicked rainstorm. Poor Jeff. Okay. I told y'all yesterday what a good guy he is and how he buys me cards that have dual purpose so that he automatically knows I'm going to cut them up. right?
Right.
I told y'all that he just does that and he's just so sweet. Okay, today he has an eye appointment. The eye appointment is across the street from Hobby Lobby. I've been stalking Hobby Lobby because of these embossing powders, right? Because
Right.
they're putting them on clearance. So what does he do for me? He gets in out of the car in the pouring rain and goes into Hobby Lobby to check to see if the embossing powders are on special.
That's a good man.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Roy.
Hey, Roy, we're so glad you're here.
We're just glad everybody's here.
We
Just
are.
glad.
We're glad in the
I
midst of all
I
this
re-
weather, we can be warm and snug and crafting.
I really like this, and I have seen them do this and put not make the dents, but put washi tape on playing cards. And I had never thought about doubling them, but I think doubled I wouldn't mind them.
Yeah.
So okay, where's that thing? Okay, okay. Here we go. Let's hang this in my glasses. Maybe that would work. I keep losing my microphone and it keeps going in Never Never Land.
You get quieter and quieter, and then you get louder again.
Yeah, and that's the problem. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We're just glad you're here, Tanya.
Okay.
If you get quiet, we're okay.
Brittany says
Brittany's
she's
warm.
warm and snug and watching from under her electric blanket. Aha.
Well, I got all kinds of. It is
Sure,
crazy out there, Bootsy.
yeah. Um, I know that we had a pond in the yard for a while this afternoon, and we haven't had that in, well, since the hurricanes. The hurricanes do that all the time, but
Okay, I'm also going to snip a little snip so I can tuck the end in it.
okay. I tucked my end underneath, but that's okay.
Yeah, that works fine. This just works too, so it's another
Yep.
method.
There's lots of different ways to do it. I'm throwing stuff all over the floor. Poor Jeffrey's going to have to vacuum. I don't think I'm going to get any vacuuming for a little while. He's in the process of building a new toilet paper rolls are great for this. They are, Julie. That would be another really good thing to use. Cheryl's in a food coma.
Well, that's the best kind of coma to be in.
Yeah, uh-huh.
If you have to be in one, I want it to be a food coma.
Yeah. Jeffrey's building a new roof rack for the tire for the Jeep.
Oh, yeah, I remember you talking about that Sunday.
Yeah.
Yesterday. That was just yesterday.
That was just yesterday. It's been a long time since, when you were without power and heat, it gets to be a long time, doesn't it?
Yeah, even if it's just a few hours, those few hours are stressful because you're thinking, okay, how cold, it's below zero out there. How cold is it going to get in my house?
Right. And now, did you bring your mama over to your house, or does she?
No, we didn't end up with it, being that long. And all of us would have ended up out in the apartment if it had gone on, because there's a gas heater out there. So we'd have just all had to go live together out in that little apartment. My kids are very grateful it didn't happen. They need their space.
Hi, Nashua. We have a gas. Our furnace is gas, but it doesn't work if there's no power. If there's no
that's the way ours is. Yeah,
it doesn't work. So
we have a gas furnace, and when they put that in, my grandmother had it put in, and I told her, I said, Grandma, you don't really want that because if you don't have electricity, you also don't have heat. And
Yeah.
but it's done now. But my stovetop, you could just light the burner
Right.
even without, but the oven, um, but not the oven because the oven is digital.
Mine is the same way. Hmm.
And I wasn't thinking about that. I thought, well, we'll just turn on the oven and the stove top, and that way we can keep the pipes from freezing. That's one of the things I was worried about. And then I turned on the stove and the oven. I was like, oh, I can't turn on the oven. In our old one, you could just, if you didn't have electronic ignition available, you just stuck your little thing in there and lit it.
Let it.
But
Mm-hmm. Yep.
but not this one because it won't even let any gas out unless you've got it turned on. So
Yep. Um, the Now we have generators, so if we're without power in the cold, we could plug the furnace into the generator or the oven into the generator. But one of the reasons we have gas is because we are without power for hurricanes so much of the time. And that means that I can cook on the stovetop. The hurricanes usually happen when it's warm.
yeah.
So it's more about air conditioning, and we just skip the air conditioning and use a fan and get hot.
Yeah. Well, you can take off layer. You can add a few layers, but not enough for 0-degree weather.
No,
You can
no.
take off, layers, close your blinds, and go naked if you have to. If it's that hot, you can take care of it.
Let's not do that.
I can't because I have 2 kids at home, but you could.
Well, Hannah's got the same parts as you. You could just not worry about her. Just tell Ethan to stay in his room. Oh dear. Oh, too funny. Uh-oh. That's too funny. Okay. Just going to be coming in here wondering what the world I'm laughing about.
What is going on?
Yep. Ooh, that just got me right in the face. They're flying right at me.
Well, that's a good idea, Roy. I'm glad they've got that done because it does make a difference.
They trim ours all the time, but you know what? They had a whole crew after Sally that all they did was drive down the road and trim branches that were hanging down over the road. They didn't trim along the power lines or anything, just anything over the road that might fall on the road. That was their job. Yeah. So okay, where's the end?
Well, every once in a while, I have somebody, we have somebody come along, but.
Oh, they've been trimming ours. They've trimmed ours a lot, but it, doesn't help when it blows whole trees over like it did in the back. Yes, Beth, I have on my glasses, but I might need to go get my. I keep a set of. Okay. Eye protector glasses, special eye protector glasses, those kind that the guys wear out in the shop. Oh, safety glasses. I have safety glasses over on the other table for cleaning beads in case a piece of glass decides to fly. And then I have special safety glasses at the torch because they have to have colored lenses in them. So, but right now I'm just wearing cheapy. My wagon is too big for all that. It's Lisa, that depends on shape and size. Nobody wants to see this with little clothes on.
Well, I promise you, nobody but my husband would see this because we would have all the blinds shut. And And he sees it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Uh,
there you go.
it's them other folks that I'm worried about. The kiddos that are
The
old enough
kiddos
to be
would.
horrified,
I was going to say they'd be
traumatized.
horrified. Yep, they'd be horrified. That's the thing. They would be horrified. Yep.
Besides, they're very modest on their own, So, uh, yeah, everybody would have to stay in their room or something. But thankfully, it rarely gets hot enough to go to that extreme here. But
Goggles, yes, safety goggles, Beth. Hmm.
well, I'm getting it done. Yay!
I have 3 more pieces. This is going to be the challenge. Oh, there's another piece tied into there.
That does make it more challenging.
Yeah, well, that was a piece I apparently didn't put away. That's going to be more of a challenge because it's kind of tangly. And
Yeah,
I think that's avocado dyed. I think I remember that I wanted it kind of pinky and because it doesn't look like coffee.
yeah.
Hi, Janice.
Hi, Janice. We're glad you're here. Now you know why Hawaiian ladies wear muumuus. Absolutely. I wear muumuus here, and I love them. Well, they're probably not official muumuus, but that's what I call them.
House
That's old,
dresses.
old lady house dresses. Yeah.
Oh, house dresses. Yes. I do not because you know, I have to have on long pants 90% of the time because even in the summertime I work in long pants.
Well, I
So,
would too if I had hot glass roaming around.
yeah. I don't pop glass like after 20 years I've learned the ins and outs. And so glass rarely pops unless the rod has a bubble in it. And I still have some glass that has bubbles in it. When they make it too fast, when they pull the rods too fast, they get bubbles in them. And then it'll pop. But most of the time, and I have a rod heater now too, so that helps a lot of it.
Roy.
What did he
Uh,
say? Going in the public pool is embarrassing. Lifeguards keep yelling, "Hey, ladies!" Oh no! Oh dear! Oh my! Okay.
okay, new subject.
Okay, that's yep. Uh-huh.
I quit going to the public pool a long time ago.
Yeah, me too. Me
Took my kids
too.
when they were little, and then that was it. I was
Okay.
very happy when they quit wanting to go. It's like, yes, all right.
Well, mine didn't want to quit going. He just wanted his mama not to come with him.
Yeah, well, mine weren't old enough for their mama not to go with them when they quit wanting to go.
The year,
Neither of
Brandon,
them.
I think 3rd grade or 4th grade. I can't remember. We were in Cub Scouts. He wanted a Cub Scout letter, and to get a letter, the parent has to participate,
Right.
or an adult has to participate. And Brandon wanted a letter in swimming, so we swam every day, sometimes twice a day. Okay, Roy. Let's see. What was I going to say to you? I forgot. Oh well.
Oh, well, you'll come up with it
Oh
later.
well.
And if you
Yeah,
don't, it
probably
probably wasn't that
probably in the
important.
middle of the night.
Just get up and text me.
Well, I'll be awake because I got to stay up tonight.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I actually slept last night, so I may have trouble going to sleep tonight.
Yes. I'm so glad you finally got some rest.
I am too. I am too. It's been really difficult lately. I got a mess here.
You see, that's what I was afraid was going to happen if I didn't get it taken care of soon. That's why we decided we better take care of this, guys. You know, it's like before we can play, we have to do a little bit of housekeeping. Of course, I had to clean up the mess I made yesterday. I made a humongous mess yesterday. I had ink pens everywhere. Oh, which makes me think there's one underneath the printer table that I forgot to fetch. Okay, what do I want to do with this one? Do I want to make a big... Okay, nope, I have 2 pieces. So we will make 2 spots, just like this one. I have, this is only 2 pieces left, and this is 3 pieces left. It's twisted. It has 3. Hi, Kathy.
Beth, are you okay? All I get is I just see a couple of a question mark and a period and no question or sentence. Hi, Kathy. Glad you're here.
Cheryl said to Cheryl, I think maybe Cheryl and Beth were talking because
Okay.
Cheryl says, Beth, I answered you. Did you see it? And then Beth says no.
Okay. Well, I went back quite a ways and I didn't even see a question from Beth. So.
But Lucy, Roy says he has literally hundreds of floss holders. Roy, I have floss holders too. Of course, they've all got floss on them. And they're the old cardboard kind. I was real interested. Melissa sent me one that's plastic. I'm not going to go out and get a whole bunch of plastic ones, but I don't think they would have been big enough for this stuff.
Yeah.
This cording is a little
Well, look how much it takes up on these.
Well, and you did dye a little more than I did.
Yeah, and I didn't even open this one when we were doing our stuff, so it's
Janice Beth says back up again, and Janice said they were talking NASCAR.
Oh, okay.
Julie, NASCAR is racing, car racing.
Beth, I wouldn't use the craft baker's twine in cooking if it's colored. It might be okay if it's natural, but if it's colored, I wouldn't use it.
Yeah, me either. Because you don't know what it's colored with. Now this actually was baker's twine from the kitchen section at the hardware, and it was white. So
yeah, I think the punch makes a lot of difference, Kathy, because it gives it, you know, a place to live.
Yeah,
on the card.
Yeah, a place to live on the card. Yep, a place to stay in position.
Yeah.
You also dyed more than I did. I didn't dye very big chunks of it.
Yeah, well, I figured while I'm doing it, I might as well.
Yeah, I probably should have, but I was afraid I wouldn't get dry. And as it was, you know, I had to dry it with the hair dryer. So, see, I did a lot more of this the day I did it because I wasn't planning on using it right away. Notch. Yes, Notch. Catching up. Sorry, my dad was on the phone. Oh, that's good that you got to talk to him. We haven't gotten very far, Melissa. We're still taking care of our little thread messes.
I got mine done. I only had 6 to do, but
I'm almost done. I got this as the last one.
Yay.
Yay. Yep, yay. Okay, except that, like I said, it's a lot more tangly. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, the punch on the card is it really makes it cute.
Okay, I got
And
this
because
one.
didn't do as much cord as Lisa did, I didn't. That's why I could use 2 on a card. Lisa has more cord on each card. This works, and I'm happy.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Ta-da! Organized and pretty.
Yay. No.
And I glued too many cards, so I guess I have to have some more cords to put on there. This I'm going to put back in my little baggie over here that I have.
I got to find a place to put these.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to do this right here right now. Oh, I guess I could put them in my journal pantry, but I'm just going to stick them right there.
Yeah, they would be good in the journal pantry because then I could tote it with me.
Look at these little cards I got at the thrift store. Aren't they cute?
Those are adorable.
I don't know how many there actually are in here because there's a ton of envelopes on the bottom, but oh no, it's 2 different things. I forgot. And then envelopes on the bottom. These are like this.
Oh, those are interesting.
But they're both fun.
Yeah.
And then I've got a bunch of envelopes underneath those. So
there you go.
But I think I might put some little embossing something on here on some of these while we're doing that.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, Melissa, that's one of the reasons for the journal pantry boxes because these little bits will travel real well, and I can travel. I was just thinking that I might put some of this cord onto this other card. I'm not going to do it today. But
no, you can do it. We got time.
Okay.
While you're thinking about it, this is the time to do it.
Well, yeah, because then it's ready to travel.
Yeah. I need to get out my silicone mat.
Oh, I did get that out. Cause see this spool now. Hi, Riri.
Hi, Riri. We're glad you're here.
This is one of my favorite cords, and I cannot tell you. I haven't a clue what I paid for it, but I bought it at, believe it or not, a hardware store in our little town in South Dakota that had upholstery stuff. It was supposedly upholstery thread. Well, I'm going to tell you what, anything sewed together with this would have been ripped to shreds because it's so heavy. My only thought is they had it as upholstery thread, but I think maybe it was a top stitching thread, you know, that's supposed to just be shown off.
Or maybe the kind of thread that you sew the buttons in where you pull them all the way through the back.
Yes. Now, most of their upholstery stuff was for cars and honestly, it was vinyls and cars and boats and stuff. Of course, there weren't that many lakes around, but oh, Kathy asked a question. So, what is journal pantry? Is it a container? Well, actually, Lisa and I did get containers to put our stuffs in. It doesn't have to be in a container. It could just be in baggies. It's just parts and pieces of things. Like the other day, we made library pockets. We have punched cutouts. Lisa's showing you hers. That's when we did words.
I did words on fabric. These are the tags we made that we crocheted around. basically, what we're doing with the journal pantry is making a bunch of things ahead of time to make it easier to put together a journal when it's time. These are just bases for tags. And here's some more. We didn't decorate everything because we want, when it comes time, we want to decorate it for that particular journal. There's some more words. We made some little collage packs. So you can take this and do a collage on a page with it. Things that would, you know, look good together in a collage. We may see, what else did we do? Oh, here's my little tags.
We punched stuff. We did punches.
Yeah, I've got those in my other box though, and so I don't have it sitting up here as easy. Well, here's some of my punches. I just punched some little things that I would, you know, not bother to mess with when I'm making a journal page unless they were already done. Got some butterflies that are, you know, been fussy cut, and then here's some punched butterflies. We did a bunch of numbers for collage. I'm trying to think what else I did. Here's some where we put, we actually went ahead and mounted our words onto something.
That's because
that we may decorate later.
We were cutting them out of book pages, and without mounting them, they would get lost. So we actually put them down.
Let's see if there's anything else. This is a project that I haven't done any more with, but what I'm doing with these is just finding color palettes that I want to do a page with. I'll just pull one out and say, oh, I want to do a page with these colors.
Yes, hold on just a minute. Let me answer a question.
That's fine.
Melissa is correct, Riri. Lisa and I both got the boxes at Michael's, but they're like $41, not on sale. And Lisa and I both got them when they were on sale for $14.99. And
yeah, they're not worth $41.
No,
unless you've got a lot of more money than me.
They're little 4x6 boxes. Inside, they're made to hold photographs, 4x6 photographs. Now, Lisa has seen them at Hobby Lobby. They're not quite the same box, but they're half the price. They're only like $25 at Hobby Lobby. And then if you use your 40% off coupon till the end of February, then you get them for a more reasonable price. They're actually photo storage boxes, Riri.
Yeah. Brittany says she saw them at Walmart, but they were colored. And
yes,
Hobby Lobby and Michael's have them colored also. I didn't want the colored ones, so I waited until I could get. In fact, I went to sales 3 times when they didn't have any white ones. And I didn't buy any colored ones because I wanted white ones, because I wanted to be able to see easily what was in them. So I waited until I could find them on sale again and got them clear. But anyway. The ones from Michael's are called Large Photo and Craft Keeper.
Yeah. And I thought that Joann's carried them as well, or at least a similar box. But when I was into Joann's last week to get Mom's thread, they did not have any, but they didn't have hardly any storage boxes at all either. So sorry for my head being in the way. And yeah, you just have to kind of watch for the clear ones, Riri. I've had one for a long time. And then I just got the second one recently. When Lisa and I started the pantry, I realized I was not going to have enough boxes. So I got
the colored one's fine, Melissa. I just preferred the white. The colored one does the same thing, and obviously people like the colored ones because they still make them. So.
Oh, you're not supposed to be on.
Okay, I've got 3 different kinds of things to glue my embossing powders down. One is this ink pad Ranger Perfect Medium. That's what it's called, ink pad. And one is the embossing dauber. And I used it to refresh my ink pad just because I could, because I have it. I don't know if you're supposed to or not, but I did. And then I also have this Versamark pen, Versamarker. I used to have a Versamark brand, one of these, but I don't know where it is. I've also got this little tiny one that's pretty much dried out. But anyway, I'm gonna use all of these things just to see how I like them.
Well, we'll see if this Versamarker is still got any juice in it. I had to go and get a dauber because I didn't have one, and I knew that, like on the wooden pieces, that was going to be a necessity. I do have a Versamark pad. Seriously doubt it has any ink in it. I also have an embossing pad, which is just an embossing pad, and it's dry. Luckily, I have embossing edger. Okay, so this you can actually write with. It's got like a little tiny doodad on it, and that's if these are any good, because they're old. This one you can see separation in, so my guess is it's gonna be funky when I do re-ink this pad, but that's my plan, is to re-ink this pad and see if it works. This pad's been re-inked before, because you can see where the blue from this embossing ink
Yeah.
went down over it. Oh, it's
Well, I'm
got
going
a
to go ahead
squeezy
and
thing.
try to use this and see if I can. That is very. Okay, I'm going to try something here. What?
Oh, he put a big old slice in his silicone mat.
Oh, goodness, Roy.
Not good.
Okay, we'll let that soak in there.
Oh, well, that's really interesting. I told you that we'll see how this works. We won't.
We were sort of prepared.
Yeah. This is a good lesson in if you don't use your stuff.
Yeah. It goes
And
bad. So use your
it goes.
stuff.
Yeah, use your stuff, because now these are back from my Stampin' Up days, actually, and possibly from before. So, this is probably 20 years old, maybe 30. Very likely 30. So I don't even know if it will work to do what we want to do. That's just, and I just realized I just knocked a piece of the pad right off. It's just dry rotted, so.
Well, it says to use invert dabber, tap on scrap paper to begin ink flow, dab on stamp or paper surface, sprinkle with Ranger embossing powder, and heat with the emboss gun. Well, I can tell you right now, tapping doesn't work.
Aha! Well, I can see ink.
Well, I opened it up and poured it on there.
Oh, I'm talking about on the paper. There's
Oh,
ink on
yeah.
that
Well,
paper.
that was after I did this. I did that. And
Oh,
here,
okay.
I've been squeezing really hard and pressing down.
Okay.
I'm just saying it takes more effort than a little tap.
Aha. Okay.
Okay. And now I've got this on this paper, and this paper was what I was planning to use to pour my embossing powders on. So I'm going to get rid of that part because I don't want to deal with that and get it all embossing stuff all over it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm going to start. I think I'm going to start with one of these numbers.
Sharon is here. Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. Glad to see you.
Well, Mina, if you trek to Michael's, you be careful because it might be nasty out there. Lisa Amarillo made the news last night.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, that's why I was messaging you because the snow amounts that they had, I was like, if I was there, I'd call in sick.
Well, we didn't get that much snow. There was some more snow around us, but we only got about 6 inches.
Of course. I hate these little wrapper thingies. I just hate them.
Well, I'm going to start out and try this Tencel one.
Okay, and what are you putting it on?
This number 8.
That 8? Okay.
I got to figure out how to get. I haven't opened these, so I haven't got.
Can you stack the scrap box on top of the pantry container? That's one of the reasons I did not buy the Hobby Lobby box is because it's not quite the same size as the boxes I already have. And the boxes I already have a ridge around them that makes them kind of stay when they're stacked together. Just FYI.
And that's kind of important.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is this open inside? Yes, this is open inside. Okay. And I was going to look to see what these were. I'm guessing that's clear of some sort.
Well, I'm going to turn on my heat gun, y'all.
Okay. Oh.
Wow.
Ooh,
I don't know if that's that Tencel or if it's this medium, but it actually smells good. It smells sweet.
Oh. Cheryl, I think it's Cheryl that said she uses baseball card pocket sleeves for her little punches, and that would honestly work better than the boxes.
If you can get them back out.
Yeah, but they hold ATCs. So, it's about 2.5 inches.
Well, I'm more worried about how do you open it to get them out of there. But I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think, but I'm still thinking about those little bitty ones.
Yeah.
And something bigger than that I think would work great. Well, this basically is glitter.
Yeah, that Tencel is glitter. I want to see what this is. I can't remember.
And now I'm going to do another number, and I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to use this this marker instead of the dauber. because that dauber didn't get enough
Glue on it?
stuff on it. Yeah. It didn't cover very well.
Yes, Julie, you should. Lisa, update on my brother. He is being transferred to the hospital closer to home to heal a bit
I'm
more.
glad.
That was from Holly.
Thank you, Holly. I'm glad he's getting to come closer to home.
Yeah, that is a good thing. The other thing about the numbers, of course, you probably put the number down. That 8 might not have been. There's a round side and a sort of a pokey side to the
Yeah, and I got the rounded side up. But I tell you what, I think a part of the problem is on this wood. It's just soaking right in to the wood.
I wouldn't doubt it. I was also going to get tweezers and I forgot.
I'm gonna try
I thought I was prepared tonight. I'm just not very well prepared. Okay.
I'm gonna try this. This is the same stuff. It's just red instead of orange.
Is it the tinsel? Because I thought there was only one tinsel in the batch.
Well, there was only one tinsel that was on sale. But they had this. This one they had marked it down too by accident, I think.
Okay.
I don't think it was supposed to be on sale.
All right.
Because none of the others were.
Okay.
All the oranges were marked down, but none of the other reds were marked down.
I thought since the wood was so soaking it up, so I would use where I just did this pad and see what happened.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. This glitter
that was good.
Flies everywhere. It doesn't act like normal embossing powder. It acts like glitter.
I just made embossing powder go everywhere. I dropped this.
Forget I said that.
I dropped it and made a mess. Yep.
Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm having to chase this all over the place. Well, Tanya was nice. She muted. I should have. Sorry. Chopsticks would be great. Tweezers would be good if I had my tweezers.
I'm muted because my mic is right beside the thing.
Oh. Well, I'm not too impressed with this tinsel.
I have stainless steel chopsticks. You're not too impressed with the tinsel?
Not at the moment. Now, on something else, it might be better, but
I really like this. It bubbled up really nice on the wood.
What is that you're using?
Well, it's some really old embossing powder.
Oh,
And I used that gooey pad.
Yeah.
And it bubbled up like kind of like a number that you find on. See, look at the texture in it.
Yeah, I like that. Let's move these things out of the way.
Hi, Barbara.
Use something wet and clean up this glitter.
Okay, wait a minute. Tweezers conduct heat. They are metal. That's true. Of course, the chopsticks I have are metal too. Because what I have is, Teresa says use your pokey tool.
Well, my pokey tool is metal too. The scissors worked okay. I had some tweezers that have plastic gripper on the side.
And Teresa says, or do you know that you have an embossing tool that you can hold it with? And I'm not sure what Barbara is talking about. Here's my report. After the first round, I had to swatch 4 little film canister containers that had something in them. One of them smelled awful, picked my favorite, and put it on my new tags.
Hmm. 4
really
little film canister containers.
That came out cool.
Oh, a swatch to go on top of the container? Is that what it... Is this what you were talking about, Teresa? And
yeah,
that probably will work.
Yeah.
My scissors worked really well.
I want to try one of those mixed media powders, though. Where did I put those?
I've got this bronze ultra thick embossing powder I got at the thrift store, and I think I'm going to try it next, just because I want to compare how thick ultra thick embossing powder is to those mixed media ones. And I'm going to use this. Okay.
Oh, she had little canisters where she had mixed embossing powders and didn't know what they were.
Oh,
so she had to swatch them.
Okay.
And Teresa says she loves the ultra thick. It leaves really good gloss.
Well, I got it at the thrift store, and it was very, very full. And I've never tried it. I got it and thought, oh, that's cool.
That's very sticky now.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I'm going to try this hammered powder. Well, I was, but it's not open. I'm going to open it. Okay. Hi, Debbie. Can you just use glue, or it doesn't? No, glue doesn't really work. I don't know exactly what the deal is, but you have to heat this, and the embossing ink, whatever this stuff is, you know, it's some kind of embossing something. It holds it, and the ink doesn't dry real fast. Okay. So it's supposed to give you time to get the powder on there.
We're glad you came, Debbie. We're glad we could be here for you too, because we all need each other.
Mm-hmm. I'm just glad y'all have power and aren't
Me too.
freezing. And
When it went off this morning, I was like, oh my goodness. So this
okay.
one is, it's not really textured. It's shiny, it's enamely, but it's not as textured as what Tanya had.
Well, and I think I overcooked whatever that was to start with, but that's okay. And it might be the sticky embossing ink I'm using.
Yeah. Okay. Let's. Oops. I keep knocking mine upside down. Okay. Well, I'm glad I had that little pad to put that dauber thing stuff on, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to use it. I'm going to try this one that's called C.
This is the hammered. It's still hot. It's a very it's not totally coppery. It's kind of like bronze, and it's very textured, but it's not all shiny. Can you see that?
Yeah, that's one of the things I liked about it, that it's got bits of other weird stuff in it.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's all been melted, but part of it's shiny and part of it isn't. That's the mixed media powders are not supposed to be totally just shiny stuff. Ooh, I'm liking these little numbers though. By the way, guys, I got these little numbers at the Dollar Tree. Where did my little label go? I threw it. Oh, I didn't put it in the trash because that's recyclable. It was just little wooden numbers from the Dollar Tree. And Teresa says, yes, the more you heat it, the more it will bubble. It's plastic, and that makes total sense. And that first one I did, it's shiny everywhere, but because I heated it quite a bit, it did bubble up. I really want to try to use this dauber thingy, so I got to get some ink into its thing. Oh, it's got a little release thing in there.
It's a conundrum, Brittany.
A conundrum.
Yeah, I want to try new things, but I have too much stuff already.
Yeah. Okay. I got to get out something to try though.
I wish y'all could see. This looks a lot bluer in the camera. It's really a turquoisey green, but it's got cool stuffs in it.
Ooh,
There,
that is
it's
really
focused.
cool. Yeah, that is
Yay.
really cool. I have.
Yeah, it feels like it's like enamel.
Yeah, and that's because it's plastic. I have
Yeah.
this one, it's Recollections, so that would have come from Michael's. Take a look, Lisa. Copper
Okay, just a
sparkly.
second.
Oh, it says rose gold, but it looks copper to me.
Uh-huh.
Kind of copper sparkly. Granite looking. Yeah, those mixed media powders are really cool. Yeah, Roy, you have to be careful because it makes you want to go to the dollar store, that's for sure. Okay, let's see. Is this got an inside? No. Okay. Mhm. Okay.
Yeah, that looks really cool. I like it. Can't wait
Uh-huh.
to try all the other colors now.
Well, there you go.
And it does cover really well. And that may be one of the things I really don't like about the Tencel. It just didn't really want to cover. But I gooped it up for these two on with this, and with this I use the dauber and the pen, which puts it on lighter. So
Okay, you can put more embossing powder, more embossing ink, and then re-emboss it. Put more powder on it.
I had totally forgotten I could do that. So yeah, let's do.
That the blue was, yes, mixed media. It's called mixed media embossing powder, Melissa. That blue is called C, and it's mixed media embossing powder. So
Hi, Nettie.
hi, Nettie.
Oh goodness, Nettie.
Oh dear.
I want to pray right now. Heavenly Father, Lord, we lift Nettie up to you right now, Lord, and we pray for a miracle on her behalf, that you will help her numbers come down, Lord, that you will help her body hormones regulate and help her numbers come down so that her blood sugar is not dangerous. Lord, please, we come together to you to pray. We don't even have words, Lord. We just have desires and hopes. And we thank you that we can come to you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Sharon, can you mix mica powder into embossing powder? Well, I would guess that that's what this sparkly stuff is, because it stays sparkly and the embossing powder melts. So that I would think that's what the sparkly ones are, is something that is sparkly mixed into the embossing powder. And Melissa, you asked about having to seal it. Well, the deal is the embossing powder is actually plastic that you're heating up, so you shouldn't have to seal them.
Okay, a second layer did help.
Yep.
So I'm going to do the second layer on the red one too, because
then you'll be happier with it.
Then I'll be happier with it. Otherwise, I might just end up throwing it away.
Okay, so that I don't like at all.
What happened?
Well,
What is that?
okay, that is this. It's called Rose Gold or Rose. It's sparkly embossing powder. It's a recollections embossing powder that I've had, and I thought it would be copper, but it's very. It's like it's white.
I was going to
Now,
say, it looks like it doesn't have any color.
yeah. See, one of the things is that some embossing powders are better when they're over like black than they are when they're over something white.
That's true. In fact, the lady that we watched um, demo these mixed media powders did it over both black and white, and she was shocked that it didn't make any difference
On
because
the
she
mixed
said it
media
normally
powders, yeah.
does. Yeah,
Yeah. And that Recollections glitter one is not near as nice as your glitter one. Yeah, Julie, I'll put something over top of it. That's for sure, because it's, kind of boring. Now, I did get my embossing dauber to work on that thing. You can't see, but um, it did pretty well. I wasn't unhappy with how much juice it got out on it. But these wooden pieces are not the same as paper. So,
true. Okay, I'm going to try one of these.
Teresa just said rose gold is better on black. Oh, I forgot about those two.
That's interesting, Beth. Did you see what Beth said?
Had Elmer's glue Saturday night with a paintbrush and embossed on top worked for me. Okay. And Teresa said to dip it again, but I used black, and I think that the sparkle's going to show through the black, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, I'm going to try this hammered on this black thing and see. It's hard to know if you've got enough stuff on this.
Oh, yeah. What is that? That looks like a pop tab.
That's what it is. It's one of the ones that I painted black to do the rusty stuff on.
Yeah. Don't like the color that's on the first time, but I did it again, the same color, and it comes out better color. Okay. Teresa, I will. I was already thinking that this one, I really don't like it yet, but it's the black didn't stick everywhere, and now it's bumpy, and so now I think the rose gold would be really pretty on top of that. So that is kind of my plan, and it gets more and more texture when you get more and more goo on it. It's getting some really nice. There's just no way. There, see what nice texture it gets? So I'm going to try again and see what happens with the rose gold.
What shot was it that you got, Nettie? Because if they knew it would bother you, they shouldn't have given it to you. Oh goodness, I'm so sorry. Of course, those steroids, they do a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, here's the hammered, and mine doesn't look like it has any other stuff in it. I mean, it's
The hammer did not look like it had a lot of lump. What it did was it's partially shiny and partially not.
yeah.
See here? It looks like a hammered piece of metal. Oh,
Maybe I
that is
didn't.
really cool, though, Lisa.
Oh, I love it, but it doesn't look as hammered. Maybe I didn't do it long enough.
Well,
I
no,
can see a few little spots.
it's because the metal is smoother than this is.
Yeah, that may be it. Anyway, I love
And
it. It's a
and I
great
want to
color.
know what that tab was off of.
Um, I'm not sure. I will try to find out. It's either off of sardines or spam. It's off of something I don't eat, but I saved it from when my husband ate it. So
Yes, because
I want to say it's sardines, but I'm not positive.
okay, I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I'll be right back.
She's going to go see if she's got some sardines. Having trouble finding where the little plastic part is on these. Yeah, go cook some spam and get the pull.
Well, it might be sardines because Jeff.
Teresa says it looks like spam to her, but
No, it looks like spam. Okay. Well, I haven't got any spam. Jeff has two different brands of kippers now. He doesn't have any sardines in there. He has two different brands of kippers in there, and neither one has that particular tab. They both have some pretty cool tabs, but not that particular tab.
yeah.
So.
Well, way back when we were doing the first Truly Junk Journal.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
That's when I saved those.
I had you save those. Mm-hmm.
Teresa says, "Look out, T. Farrah, you're having sardines for dinner."
Yeah. Well, actually, he had to go to town today. He had an eye appointment. He has to have eye surgery on Friday, and they just happened to have a cancellation, so he's having some eye surgery on Friday. But he also went to Sam's for me because he was in town, and he comes home and he says, "I bought myself a something," and yeah, Jeff, hurry and eat this. I said, "Well, what did you buy?" You don't want any, Tanya. I'm like, "Well, what did you buy?" You don't want any. What did you buy? He bought himself a package of sushi. I'm like, "Oh, yuck." It's like, oh, nasty.
You're right. I don't want any.
I don't want it. Actually, what he bought was California rolls, and they're not too bad because they're not really sushi. But it's like, ugh, what? Really? You had to buy that? It's like gross. But yeah, he eats kippers more than sardines. So but yeah, guys, actually the tabs on the kippers are really kind of cool. They're not quite the same as on the vegetable cans, so I'll have to tell him he has to save them for me.
It got all quiet.
And
I
that's
realized
because
Tanya's muted.
yeah, I just boo-booed.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Well, I slid with my tweezers and kind of scratched it.
Second coat?
Yep. And it's okay, but it is not it's not really all that cool. That particular powder does not impress me. At least not for this. I'm not, it's just not all that great. I like that the regular embossing powder or the mixed media powders better. This one is just okay. We're just gonna fix it. We're just gonna do it again. Do it again.
Let's do it again, because you can.
Debbie said, okay, I just posted pictures in Lisa's group. It is the same as her Aldi Spam can. So
Okay.
it must have come off of Spam.
Now you know, if you want a cool tab, you're going to have to eat some Spam. Or
Teresa
shove it off on a
she,
family member.
She likes it when she does it on cards, but she doesn't, but I don't think I like it on that number. Yeah.
Ooh, that kid
It's
gets
just
hot.
kind of, yeah, I would think so.
It
Yeah,
stays
yeah.
hot too.
It just doesn't, do much on the number.
Teresa says, put hammered on it.
Oh, I've got the gold out. I'm gonna put the gold over top of it. Because that was pretty. The gold was pretty.
Debbie says, yep, call me the kid in class that just finds the toys, not play with them.
There we
go. Okay, we're going to have to let that sit a minute longer.
It's that hot. Uh-huh.
Yep.
But you're not going to like it. Teresa says, but I'm not going to like it. Okay. Spam. Ew. I can't remember eating it. Jeff ate it. especially when they were in Hawaii. And Mom says she used to fix it but I wanted on toast or biscuits. She used to fix it, but I don't remember eating it. And I can remember eating most everything that I can remember that Mom cooked. So
This is the green one. I can't remember what it's called.
ooh, the lime.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, lime. I don't think I've ever tried to emboss stuff like this. I've always just embossed something that I inked on with an ink pad onto paper.
Yep, that's right. And this is cool. Has anyone found any clearance goodies at Hobby Lobby? Debbie, we got
That's what these were.
yeah, mixed media powders. I got them. Tanya like
They're
ham.
by Ranger.
Yeah, the Ranger mixed media powders. Now it didn't take much for me to buy out the store because I bought 2 of each. That they had 2 of each, and that was it. That was all they had.
She bought some for me because
Yep.
I hadn't seen them yet, but then I saw them after that. I didn't buy any more. I guess I probably should have. Now I think I wish I had, but this will probably last me a long time. So
I was gonna say they last a long time. Gold over the top is cool, especially since I overcooked it on purpose. So, you know, if you don't get what you like, you just keep cooking it. Just keep layering it because that's got like 4 layers of embossing powder on it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like what I was getting. I do like that. I like that. That's cool. What's that little piece?
It's just something off of some piece off of a weird necklace. I painted it black to try the rusty stuff on it, and then I didn't try the rusty stuff on it, so I decided I would try one of these on it instead.
Okay. Mina, I hope you feel better.
Me too, sweetie. Go get some rest.
Maybe she told. No, my mother wasn't one to tell me anything that it was, you know, good. I just don't remember eating it because I can remember her making potato pancakes, and they were so nasty. I still cannot eat a potato pancake to this day. Okay, what do I want to play with next? I have so much of this stuff and I have no idea. What I really think I want to try, I want to try it really bad.
Really bad?
Yes, I want to try it really bad. It's one of these.
Ooh, yeah. I definitely want to do that too.
Yes, I would think so. I wonder how spray glue would work on that piece right there that Lisa's got, and then put the embossing powder over it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It might would work great, but I've already started putting stuff on it.
these little plastic things that these little guys come in are saying that they need to be saved to be turned into some kind of window in something.
I agree. Mine told me that too. Okay.
They don't want them to come out of the package, that's for sure. We are going to try a seahorse. That is what we are going to try. And I think we will make it. There's my new embossing stuff. You tried the C already, right?
Yes, that was this one.
I don't want a pink seahorse.
And then the lime, and then the what I'm doing right now is scarlet.
Okay, I think we're going to try the bone.
Oh, well, that'll be good.
Shaker windows. Yes, Beth. I think that's what. No, I do not know that Elmer's makes a spray glue, right? I'm not sure.
I don't know how to show this.
Now, which one did you use over the top of that?
I used the scarlet.
Okay.
And it's like silver and red. Kind of all mixed together. It kind of looks like you put solder on top of something red. There we go.
That's cool.
Anyway, it's real pretty. And then some of the black's showing through because I didn't get the ink everywhere, which looks nice too. So
yeah,
I'm happy with it.
Lisa was without power for a while today. She wasn't sure she was going to get to stream.
Yep. Luckily, we got it back, and so far we've been okay.
This one, I guess they needed to make sure that we had the proper tag because they've tagged it twice. Jeff even sent me pictures from Hobby Lobby today to say there's no red tags. Oh, and then you know what he said to me? Then he sends me this note and he said, there's no red tags. I said, okay, then I don't want any of it. And he said, all right. He said, but they have rubber stamps on 40% off. I'm like, honey, I don't need any rubber stamps. I do not need any.
But it was sweet of you to ask.
It was so sweet of him to ask. Yeah. Okay, this is. Ooh, that didn't. That's interesting. That didn't want to come off of there. That bone has got lots of big chunks in it.
Okay. Well, I grabbed the first one, and it is the same one you got, except you're doing this. I'm going to do a turtle.
Okay. And my dauber is working pretty good to do this. We'll
Mine
see
is doing better now. I've been squeezing on it so much, it finally decided it was going to give up and work.
Okay.
That's what I've used on these last three.
Okay.
Was the dauber.
Well, it's easier than trying to use the pad is the thing.
Yeah. Well, the pad, the wooden ones worked. I had to use the pad because I couldn't get enough stuff on them any other way.
Yeah.
Okay, so what color do I want to do? What if purple? How about a purple turtle?
I thought about using the purple too, but I decided on the bone.
Okay, we're going to make a lilac turtle.
A lilac turtle. Okay. And this
so it may be not.
This is the chunks gathered in one spot on the seahorse, which is really cool. It's kind of on his belly.
Yeah.
So it ought to be really neat. By the way, I've learned from experience, always cap your stuff.
Before you blow it all over the place.
Yes, always cap your stuff.
Hi, Kathy. We're glad you're here.
Hi, Kathy. Okay, so it ended up with the lumps on its belly, like I said, and it's really kind of cool because it.
Oh, can you bring it closer? Oh, I like that.
Just a minute. Let me get this. And
Oh,
it
that
came
looks
out
nice.
really.
I like it.
Yeah, it came out really pretty. It's and because the lumps all kind of gathered up in its belly, it's really neat. Oh, I love that. And the lumps are gold. You can't, I don't know that you can see it. The lumps in that one are golden. And then there's little bits. It's really pretty.
Okay, I got to try that one next.
Okay.
Here's the lilac.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's got some black and kind of silvery stuff in it, but it's really mixed in. There aren't big bumps.
Yeah. Yeah. And this bone, it's got little tiny flecks of black, but then there's some bigger chunks of gold, which is really pretty. It just happened to be the way it kind of got in there.
Well, I'm going to do a shell with that. I think that'll look good.
Melissa says the turtle's cute.
He's cute.
Thanks, guys. Love the specks of color in these things. Yeah, Brittany, that's the thing. That was the mixed media powders have some really cool textury bits in them.
That's what drew us to them too.
Mm-hmm. Now you can mix embossing powders and a little bit of ultra thick embossing powder and get some similar kinds of things, but because that's basically what these are, is mixtures of thicker chunks of embossing powder and then smaller pieces. Okay. We're going to get out a turtle and a shell because, you know, we just have to do one of each. Which color do we want? By the way, you want there's a difference in these things a little bit.
Yeah, there is. And I don't know if one side's better than the other, but I like the look of one side better than the other.
Yeah, one side shows the dark inner edges a little better than the other side.
Yeah, which doesn't really matter for what we're doing, but
no, but
it's something to notice.
Yeah, it's something to notice. So,
Hi, Dar. We're glad you're here.
Hi, Dar. Yeah, heat embossing is kind of like magic. Okay, I think
I think he would be very cute in lime. I didn't do it in lime just because I'd already done this in lime.
I was thinking he would be cute in lime, and I'm thinking I'm going to do the shell in sea.
Oh, that'll be pretty.
That's what I was thinking.
Here's the bone for my shell.
Oh yeah, see, and that shows the specks even a little more than the seahorse did. But the seahorse has got a lot of pretty specks on it.
Yeah, it does. It was really pretty. I like that they kind of concentrated. I've been kind of sad I'm not getting that kind of concentration. I did here.
Yeah. I think it's all in just in you know, whichever how it lands. Yeah, it's one of those things that you can't control very well. Okay, what happened?
Okay.
It's just the bag made noise.
Seahorse, since I've got one here.
Oh yeah, you got to do a seahorse. Oh, the punch.
Punch. I haven't used punch yet. I'll use punch. That'll be good.
I was thinking about it, but I decided to do the seahorse and bone. So, okay, we're gonna get our turtle. Hi, Ellie K. Well, right this minute we're playing with mixed media powders that are from Ranger. We actually got some on clearance and we're playing with those. But I've also played with some old embossing powders. I have no idea what company they came from. I have no clue whatsoever because they're in tubs. Especially when I would do
yes, we got these at Dollar Tree, Holly.
Yes, I would get those have my embossing powders in those tubs when I was doing like parties for Stampin' Up. It was much easier than to have little jars.
Oh, I'm sure that's true.
Okay. And I should have 2 pieces of paper down there, but I don't. Oh well. Maybe I should take that and shake it off a little bit. Yeah, it says this. It was Crafter Square laser cut craft icons. Craft icons. Okay. All right. The lime doesn't look like it's got a lot of big chunks in it.
Yeah, it looks like it in the, in the deal,
Yeah.
it looks like it, but I didn't get a lot of them on mine either. Just a few.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to turn that off.
Hi, Gail. We're glad you're here. We're playing with the mixed media powder embossing powders from Ranger that were reduced at Hobby Lobby. This one is called, what is it called? Punch. This one is called Punch. I love these because they're embossing powders for people that like grungy stuff.
Agreed. Embossing powders. Now, here's the thing. We could make some more grungy embossing powders ourselves
We could. We
with
ought
the
to try.
stuff with the stuff we already got.
Okay.
Um, the problem is I don't think what we need is ultra thick ones in crunchies, in bigger pieces, in colors. Is what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. I've got ultra thick clear, but I don't have ultra thick in anything but clear.
I have
And
ultra
what?
thick in bronze.
Ooh, yeah.
And let's see. Oh, that's super fine. Super fine's not. We want that one super fine.
But you could mix
Just
a
embossing
little of your
powder.
ultra thick bronze. Have you got any plain black?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, a bit
Trying to
of
see.
plain black, and I mean a bit of plain black, a bit of an ultra thick bronze, and then some smaller plain color. Oh, she's even got a container to mix it in. Oh, she's so prepared. She already thought that through, didn't she? Hello, Gail. How did your punch come out?
It's lovely.
Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, and see it collected on his belly too.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. He's
Um,
the
this one is the turtle came out pretty cool. It's got little bits of silver chunkies, and see that's it. It's the ultra thick pieces mixed in with the thin pieces that.
Oh, I had ultra thick black too, but I put the ultra thick copper in there. So, and ultra thick platinum. Ooh, let's put some of that.
Now I may have to go to the store. No,
And
no, no, no.
let's see.
I'll be good. I'm good.
Called graphic embossing powder.
I may have some of that too. I don't know. It's been a while since I played with any of this stuff.
Hey, we're just making up a concoction here, so I'm just going to throw a little bit of that in there.
Okay, sounds like a
Why not?
plan.
Why not? And then we need a color.
Yeah, yeah. And something that the others are gonna kind of pop out of in
How
there.
about this? It's kind of a turquoisey blue.
Yeah, there you go. That looks like a plan.
Because that's not something I'd probably use much of by itself. So we're going to dump a bunch of that in here.
Don't get too much in there, because you don't want to overpower your little ultra thicks. Or have you already put your ultra thicks in there?
I already put them in there.
Okay.
Okay, come on.
Uh-oh.
The lid's not wanting to go. There we go.
Gail, the mixed media powders are really nice, and getting them on clearance was, you know, made them affordable. Does it look like it's gonna do?
I think I don't have enough color.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll leave you alone. Let you.
All the ultra thick comes to the top.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to do my shell now in the sea. Yeah, they look like enamel. It's because, Gail, the embossing powder is like plastic. Lisa, I did warn you that some of these jars look like they're cracked.
You did, but none of mine did.
Oh, okay.
So you must have sent me the good ones.
Well, I probably did, knowing that one or two of them look cracked, but I don't know that I checked it, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm going to find another thing to put this on. Let's see what else we got in here. Ooh, a polar bear. Let's put this on the polar bear.
Ooh, that might be really pretty on a polar bear.
They do look like enamel, Gail. That's one of the things that make them so wonderful, I think. They definitely have a different look to just a shiny something. Okay, here it is. Where's my dauber?
Oh, that's pretty. It's going to be darker on one edge than the other. I'm getting embossing powder all over my mat. Because when I pour, I'm spilling. Ooh, yep. Polar bear. Well, Lisa's in polar bear country now. She didn't used to live in polar bear country, but she lives in polar bear country now.
All right, let's see what happens with this little guy. Okay, that's really interesting.
Did it come up okay?
Yeah, it's like the copper and the platinum, though, are fighting for predominance.
Oh, I love it. Well, you put 2 large embossing powders, or 2 of the thick ones, 2 of the bigger ones, right?
Yeah, let's see, where is it? The other one. I put the bronze and the platinum are ultra thick, and the black, you can't even see the black in here, but I put a black super fine, and then the white holographic one. Where's that one? No, that's not it. Here it is. It's a Ranger product too, the holographic one, and then this turquoisey one that I got at the thrift store.
Yeah. Now hold it up again so I can see it again. Oh, I really like that though. I love how it does the modeled grungy kind of fighting look. It's cool.
So now
And
you know you can make your own.
you can make your own with and Melissa said she had 15 different kinds of embossing powder and she doesn't think she's ever used them. I'll bet you a bunch of mine have been very rarely used. This one came out really pretty too. It's got just bits of color in it.
Is that one you made up?
No, it's the C.
Oh, the C, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I really like that one.
Yeah. I don't have any of the ultra thicks except the clear ultra thick. So I don't know that it I don't think I would get the same kind of look with just the clear.
Yeah, probably not. I'm going to add some more black because the black just disappeared.
Yeah.
I didn't put very much, and I might as well have not put any.
Okay. Got it. I want to do something different now. What else do I want to do? Do I want to do more of those little wood things? What do I want to do?
I don't know. I'm going to try this again with this dolphin.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do some of my
your aluminums.
leaves. Yeah.
And Holly says we need to quit going to Dollar Tree.
She's right. We do.
We do. Yep. Yeah. And what was it I needed to go there for?
I don't know.
Oh, more of those little brushes. But I don't need to go there for that, really. Okay, so I know what I wanted to try, and I wanted to see what would happen. Is first, I want to tear this little edge off of here because I want them torn.
I have never tried adding Pearl X powder to an embossing powder. I have never done anything except pick up an embossing powder and use it. And I think I've used gold and black and white, and that's pretty much it. What I have here, I got at a thrift store, a lot of them, and hadn't even used them. But I'm having a lot more fun with them now, so I'll be using them.
Partially because they're grungy and they have the kind of look that we like.
Yeah. And it never would have occurred to me to mix them. to mix my own and make them more grungy, but
I never thought about making them more grungy because I had never used the mixed media ones before, but
yeah,
that's the ticket is to
but now that we have
yes, now that we have
a whole new world has opened up.
Yeah. I wanted the edge torn on these is what I wanted. makeup brushes, flat pins, St. Patrick's Day stuff, and other kids' toys like the spiral art. There you go. Um, and I I want to go look in the party section because I think that I saw itty bitty spirographs and at Dollar Tree somewhere along the line, and I'm wondering if they were party favors. Oh, Lisa, that is absolutely yummy.
I like it.
See, and you just mixed up your own.
I just mixed up my own. Yay.
That's what I've been swatching here, Lisa. All these little containers of powders she's mixed, unmarked containers.
So you're way ahead of the curve.
There you go. Oh, she's going to do a fish. Okay, she's going to do a fish, going to do a fish. Okay, so what I want to do is, first off, I think...
I was going to see if there's any of them I haven't used yet. I used bone. I used sea, hammer, fire. I haven't used fire. Ooh, we're going to make an on fire angelfish.
Fire fish, yeah.
A fiery fish.
Why do I have two like this? Don't know. Because they sure look like they're the same thing. Oh, I bet you that one's white and the other one might be clear. Oh, yeah, that might be the case.
Well, white and clear look suspiciously alike.
Yeah. But I really wanted to clear. I want to see if it looks kind of like a watermark kind of thing. Is the deal.
Yeah.
I'm going to try it. We'll see. Well, that ink, that stamp had enough black ink on it that it transferred, which is fine. Not a big deal. Hello, Letitia. You should have labeled those containers, Tanya. I think once a long time ago they were late. Okay, this says clear EP. If I had read the box, now the one that I'm afraid is white does not say anything. Because I do have one down there that's labeled thick embossing powder, ultra thick. But the thing of it is that my stamp apparently had black ink on it. So it's not just clear, but that's okay. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I think our journal pantry needs a bunch of little things like this in it.
I think you're probably right.
Yep. I'm going to try that again. Of course, it's
Well, this
probably
is fire.
Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, this stamp has black ink on it. It shouldn't have come off, but
It's very orange compared to the scarlet. which is probably why I saved it to last, because the orangey red's my least favorite red. But I like it. It's pretty.
Barbara, at this point to the game, my Versamark pad is dry. My embossing pad is falling apart. If I wasn't so excited about these powders and stuff, I probably would say the same thing, but
We got the powders at Hobby Lobby on clearance.
yep. Mm-hmm. Now that is really fine. Oh, but that's going to be pretty.
I don't know if that'll work, but I put a couple of those bigger pieces on top.
Oh, the chunks?
Yeah. Nope, that blew them off.
Brittany, mine are actually older than that, and they work. They just need re-inking for the most part. Isn't that pretty? Yep. I like that. Okay. Yep. Our journal pantries are going to have a bunch of bits and pieces of. I have to get out my stamps and just have a stamp day where all I do is emboss stuff, because that, even just plain black powder, Lisa, is so pretty.
Yeah. I've always liked embossed stuff. I just don't ever do it.
Right. That's the thing. Gail, I like the little squares too. And see, then, they can be used in little collages, and then, or, like on a piece. I'm thinking if I stitched around that, that would be adorable. I was going to try this paper though.
Here's on my tea can. It got kind of a hole right there, so I'm going to add some more in the middle.
Yes, but
just in the
that's
middle.
gorgeous. Now,
But
is it sharp?
Well. No, when you cut them with a die cut, they're not that sharp anyway. But when you do this, it makes them even less sharp.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, when is our die cut day? I forgot.
Was that Thursday? I can't remember.
No, I didn't think so.
No, I can't remember.
What was Thursday?
I can't remember.
Tuesday is ink pen day. Tuesday's ink pen day. I'll go look. I can't remember.
Okay.
My brain is, kind of slushy. It's been like that. Okay. those little journals was Thursday. No, that's what we did last Thursday. We're talking about next Thursday.
Woo, woo,
We have
woo.
it planned. What did you say, Lisa?
I said, ooh, 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 that was hot.
Oh, okay. You're not supposed to touch it.
No, you're not, but I did. I forgot it was metal and I picked it up.
Oh dear.
That's hot,
Oh
Dave.
dear.
That's what it looks like. I like it. In fact, I
Okay.
like it so much I'm going to do another one.
Thursday is little clusters.
Okay.
Okay, a week from Tuesday is die cut day. What? Julie says what? Okay, I want to see, because these are a little thinner, for this paper is a little thinner. This is cardstock. What I want to see is how it works on this paper, because it would be better for layering up stuff if the stamps were on this little paper. So, and I just love that black feather, so I think we're going to make another one of them, just simply because. Yep, just because we can, and because it's right here, so I can see if this paper is going to work, or if it's going to get too well, the embossing powder's attached to it nicely. It'll just depend on whether or not it melts when I heat it.
Yeah.
I had stone spray paint that looked like, yes, stone spray paint. We had a couple of lamps at one time that Jeffrey had painted with that stone spray paint. What color are you using, Lisa? That's what Julie wants to know.
This one is lilac. It's the purple one. I'm not going to touch this one.
Yeah, don't touch that one. The blue cards with black embossing sounds like a stunner. Mm-hmm. Oh, now it works perfect on this paper.
What paper is that?
Some of that brown paper I've sent you. It's this.
Oh, yeah.
Painter's paper. Mine is a lot thinner than the green that you've got.
Yeah.
This is real thin. Now, I have a big roll of brown construction paper, too, and paper bag. This is like the thin paper bags. Paper bag would work fine.
The brown that I have is lighter weight than the green, too, but the green said it was a heavier duty. I mean, that's why they're different colors.
Okay. All right. I haven't tried my embossing pin yet. I wonder how it if it has any juice in it at all.
Weird.
Let's try it out. What's the matter?
It wiped off some of the paint.
I wonder if it wasn't quite as adhered as you thought.
Maybe not. Okay, I'm going to see if I can make a different color in the center. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, my Versamark pen is almost dry. It's basically what I have found.
The color I used on the metal flower was called Scarlet. Wait, let me make sure. Yes, Scarlet. The other metal flower. This one is called Sea. SEA.
And I'm guessing these came from Stampin' Up. It says I'd rather be stamping. I'm just guessing.
I think this C is one of my favorites. I really like that
Yeah,
color.
I was going to say that C is a really pretty color.
Well, here's what happened when I put the bone in the center. So it turned out pretty good. I wish it had been a little smaller, I think, in the center, but oh well.
My pen it works.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Little number.
What color did you do?
It was just silver. It's just an old plain silver.
Okay, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to put a little bit even right in the center of that.
Ooh. I have blue heavy copper paper and other colors of embossing powder. Ooh, black cardstock with blue embossing powder. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Okay, what do I want to try next? Hmm. Okay, I have a plain copper. We're going to try one of these butterflies in plain copper. I need that too, Holly. Actually, what I need is my baby sister to come. She would get it all organized for me. She's so organized. The only problem is she would want to get rid of half of it. My baby is the one of us that can get rid of stuff. She's very good at it. Not that she doesn't have her collections, but pardon?
Hannah just came out and looked at them, and I was telling her what they all were, and I said, "This is the one I made," and she said, "Ooh, that's the prettiest one."
Ah,
You don't need these; just make up your own.
Just make up your own. Yeah, there you go.
So I put the green in the center.
Oh, that's cool, Lisa.
But it's like each layer you do remelts the layer below it and kind of blends in.
Yep.
So it's not as distinct as I kind of wanted it to be, but it worked.
Yeah, these are very definitely different on their two sides. One side is just pretty brown, and then on the other side you can see the dark through it more.
Yeah.
And it's just prettier on that side. Okay, we're gonna do. What did I do with my papers?
I don't know.
I put them behind me, because I don't have any room anymore.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna use this copper because we can. And oh, it's pretty in there, so hopefully it will be just as pretty on the butterfly.
Hey, I can just feel this stuff all over the place. It's making my hands feel all grungy. I don't like that.
Oh, now do you like your ink on the edges of it, Lisa?
Yes.
Oh, you inked the edges? I missed that part. I must have not been listening.
Well, are you talking about this? I went as much on the edge as I could
Well, look
to
at
make sure.
Teresa's question. I wonder if she's asking if you want to do it and ink it on the edges. Ink it with your archival pad.
Now do it
I
like you're inking on the edges of it. Oh, I guess she's just saying add a little bit of another color on the edge.
on the edge. Oh, uh-huh.
Um, hmm. Well, I'll tell you, I have to brush it off of everything else except where I want it because it wants to stick to itself even without, even where you didn't put the glue stuff.
Put the stuff.
Because, yeah, so I'm afraid it would really um, go too far. But let's try something. Well, let's just try this purple flower since we've been doing everything else
Says
to it.
no, no, Lisa, the flower edges of it, and then do the embossing powder on the edge. Emboss the edges is what she's saying.
That's what I thought she said. So now I'm
Yeah.
confused. I'm confused
Me too.
because I thought I
I
knew
don't
what you
know.
wanted, and now I'm not so sure.
Oh, I gotta move that.
Were you saying to put stuff on the edges of this? I think that's what you were saying, and I'm going to try it. Bye, Barbara. Have a fun dinner.
I was gonna say bye bye. I've lost my lid. There it is.
I'm just going to use a regular copper embossing powder for that, for the edges, and see.
Yeah, that's what I would do because that will darken up the edges.
And maybe it won't stick to all this other stuff. I don't know. We will see. See, it just gets all over it. Clings to it like crazy.
You could. I was talking to you. You couldn't hear me. I wonder if it's a static electricity. As cold as it is there, and with your heater running.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I wiped off a bunch of it, and we're going to just try the rest and see what
Okay.
happens.
Well, you should see my beautiful copper butterfly.
Ooh, I love it.
That is
I want
that
a
is
copper
just
butterfly.
that is just yummy. I've
Okay.
got any plain copper?
Yep, that's what I put on the edge here. So,
Okay. Well, there you go. One of the things I don't think will work as well on some of these really filigree ones, this real filigree butterfly, that mixed media powder is not going to be near as pretty on it because there's not enough solid space for the mixed media powder to really show up. On these other ones that I did, the prettiness of the mixed media powder is because there's some solid chunks
well, it worked pretty good
on.
on this,
Oh, that one did, yeah.
and it's
Yeah, so
pretty
that
filigree. So,
yeah, so it might be just as pretty.
there you go, Teresa.
Oh, that's pretty, Lisa.
Well, I got this. Oh, you're thinking to brush it off. Now, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
A small brush would have been good, but I didn't have one, so I used my fingers.
And an anti-static bag before you layered the next layer on might have been good too.
Yeah, but that worked pretty good.
Mhm.
Okay,
I want another number.
I need some.
Okay, because I want something solid. Okay. There's my Okay.
Let's see. Will this?
Oops.
Okay, I'm going to take this ribbon off because it might just melt when I try to emboss this.
Oh, yeah. Um,
Oh, it's glued in or something. No, it's not. Okay, it's just tight.
oh, okay.
Okay. Let's see if this will work.
All right.
Okay. Let's see how this works on here.
Uh-oh. Is that new stamp? Ooh, that's pretty, Lisa.
That's with the lime.
Oh, that's just beautiful.
The color doesn't show up as good on the camera, but it looks really pretty.
I can, it's enough on the camera. It's gorgeous. Okay, I did that in the plain copper, which you can see the wood grain in it. But
Yeah.
I'm going to do a second layer in this, and I'm not going to put it in the whole thing. I'm just going to kind of put bits and pieces of it in there and
Oops,
in the ultra thick and see what happens if I can get kind of a funky layer.
Alrighty, that sounds good.
We'll see. Well, that got more on there than I intended, but that's all right.
There we go. That makes a cute little card. Oh,
Holly, it was a lot of this is old stuff I've had, but the new mixed media powders. What did I get? 6 of them, Lisa?
No, there's 8.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
8 of them.
I think that's right. There's 8 of those.
Okay, that did make it kind of cool. It kind of made the copper bubble up a little bit more, and then the ultra thick kind of brought the copper to the top. It made it very grungy.
Yeah, that looks good.
And all it was the plain smooth copper, and then a little bit of clear ultra top of it, here and there, not everywhere.
Yeah.
So you can kind of grunge. I've never tried to grunge these. I never would have thought to try to grunge these up. That's cool. Okay. You have to do a leaf in the copper, though. Because that was really cool. I liked that.
Oh.
What?
Elite. One of these in the copper would be pretty.
Ooh, yes.
I was cleaning the stuff off of it. Now I've got lint all over it. Should have waited till I knew I was finished. Okay, let's go ahead and...
I have to say, I didn't realize how many embossing powders I did have already.
Yeah, I think that's one of those things that's easy to collect without, especially if you don't use them often without realizing it.
Well, and they're so old. They're way, way old. I haven't.
Evidently, they don't go bad.
No.
Because mine are, I mean, some of these are so old before I got them, and I've had them a couple of years and got them at the thrift store, you know?
Right, yeah.
So, okay. I think I'm going to try my concoction on a leaf.
Oh, yes.
Let's see how that'll
Do you realize what time it is already?
I know. I was just thinking, what else? Is there something else I really wanted to work on before we go? Because it's almost 9 o'clock, and I told my honey I was going to come in at 9. Lori. She says, I'm happy with what I have. I just want more.
There you go. That's yes. Hi, Lori. Yep. I agree. Fish one. Oh, this is a feather. Yeah, this is a feather. And in that copper, isn't that pretty? And these little brown pieces of paper will be so cool to do something with. Yep, I'm gonna have to make a whole box of little images stamped with. I got out more than. Oh dear, am I gonna lose that again? Yeah, looks like it. I got out more stamps, but I haven't gotten them out yet. Oh, I know what would be cute. Would be these. I wanted to try. These are a little more solid. I kind of wanted to try a couple of these with that. Thicker embossing powder to see what it would do. Let's try this one.
Well, this looks good, but some of the stuff blew off as I was doing it, and so it's got a little bit of stuff around it, but
that's all right. Oh, that's pretty. And that's the one you made yourself.
yeah.
Gold would be nice on the feather too, yes. And so will silver. It was. Julie's got a helicopter looking around. Going around. We're gonna try. For as old as my embossing ink and pad were, they're working okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised how good mine's working too.
Oh, let's try the line because it's open. That may not be the best stamp to try, or this may not be the best powder to try with that stamp. Maybe too delicate, maybe. The lines might not be far enough apart. Lime, why do people like lime green? I like lime green. Can't wear it, but I like it.
Yeah, I'm not really big on lime green. I'll admit it, but I like this because it's got all that other stuff mixed in it, and I liked it on my leaf. People. Um, no.
I had my foot twisted in the electric cord. I had,
Uh-oh.
that was not working.
No, I bet it wasn't.
That mixed media powder doesn't work real well for a finer stamp. You have to have something with a pretty bold, even though that's bold, there's lines in between, and it's a pretty little blob of stuff, but that's about it. Even though the lines are there, the texture, I can't really explain it, but it's just not real pretty that way. So
Yeah. So it's better for other stuff.
yeah.
I'm going to try this pink peony that you got for us on this little
Ooh,
butterfly.
a stamped butterfly.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
No,
Oh no, it looks fine. It's just that
it's very
baby
delicate, isn't it?
pink.
Yeah,
It's what?
very delicate. But you're right, it's baby pink, and I thought it was closer to it in the jar. It looks a lot more like what do I want to say? A lot more like avocado.
Yeah, it does in the jar, but it doesn't on here. So it might be a good one to
Yeah,
up, mix into with some other stuff.
yeah, because
Because
I'm
I'm
not gonna
probably
like
not
it
going to
on my
use pink by itself very often.
yeah, and I'm not gonna put it on my butterfly now that you did that. I'm going to do that so that
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
yeah. Okay, that's Perlex powder.
I'm going to try this on one of those wooden things. It's called Sparkling Sea. I think
Okay.
it's mostly clear, but I'm going to try it anyway. Oh, maybe I should do it on one of the ocean creatures. Here we go.
Oh, well, I have a blue sparkle one. I'm sure this is embossing powder. Yep. Okay. I have this blue sparkle one. We're gonna try it and see if it's like tinsel that we don't really like it. Teresa thinks the pink is gorgeous. It would probably look better on Tanya's craft paper. Add some of that red to it.
Yeah, it definitely needs something added to it.
Oh, Lori's in here. Does Lori know about the Ugly Fabric Challenge? Lori, you need to go check out my ugly fabric video. Yep. You need to check out the ugly fabric video. If anybody's here that doesn't know about the ugly fabric video, you should check out the ugly fabric video. It's a challenge. And I think you all should play. Do you know that we have about 20 players so far?
That's cool. How many pieces do you have left? About 100?
Yards and yards and yards. There is no need to worry about my running out. I promise y'all I won't run out. Well, I might, but it's going to take a lot to run out.
No, I don't know if I can now, if any copper would stick to it. Let's just see. I don't know.
I was going to say, I convinced Melissa the other day that Melissa's going to take on the Ugly Fabric Challenge.
Yay! Okay, let's see what happens.
Now, like Teresa said, we may have to do this twice because I can already tell you that there's a lot of clear in this special. I think.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, it's
that
pretty,
would have been pretty without the copper.
It would have been pretty without the copper?
Yeah, I'm going to have to do another one without the copper.
What color was it to start with?
Well, I thought it was going to be mostly clear, but even though there's not very much blue in there, the blue is all that shows up, and it looks really...
Oh,
come on.
Pretty.
Focus.
Focus. But the color is pretty. It doesn't want to focus at all.
No, it doesn't. There we go.
There we go. Ooh, that's yummy.
It is. It's really pretty.
I am out on the ugly fabric. Patricia says she's out on ugly yes, on my channel, Lori. It's only about maybe a week or so old, but it's on my channel, and it's the ugly fabric challenge video. I might say super ugly fabric challenge. No, I forgot to mute. I'm sorry.
It wasn't that loud.
Okay. I'm not sure whether I may just leave it. You can see the brown through it, but it's pretty. Wait just a minute. Let me do something. Okay, let's see. Oh, you can't even see it.
No, it's like there's not enough light right there.
Yeah, there's not enough light when I get it that close. There you go.
Ooh, yeah.
Now,
that's pretty.
Honestly, you can see the brown through it, but it's pretty. I wonder if the copper would be pretty on because I didn't like that in copper on the one earlier, but I wonder if it would, that was on a white, it was on one of these white letters. I wonder if it was on one of these, if it would be pretty. We're going to try it out. We're going to try it out. We're going to try it out. I have another butterfly.
I bought this one when I was doing that mermaid journal.
Uh-huh.
And that's the only time I used it for one stamp in that mermaid journal until now.
Goodness. Oh,
and you can definitely see the brown through it. But it's pretty.
Oh, it is pretty. Thank you so much, Holly. Holly posted the link to the Ugly Fabric Challenge video. So later, guys, when in a few minutes, you can check that out. That is pretty, Lisa. That is really pretty. I'm gonna do this one more.
Alrighty.
Because I really want to see.
Thank you, Nettie. You're welcome.
We're glad you came.
Yes, we are.
I want to see what that copper does on this brown wood ones. You know.
Okay. Well, I was trying to find my jars. I'm going to mix up something with that pink in it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get some jars. Oh, no, that means going to the dollar store.
Yeah. Well, I bought these for something else, but
you do have to make sure if you're using the dauber that you're getting everything covered. That's, you know, but it's way easier to do these little things than it is to do.
I'm adding some darker pink as one of the things.
Mm-hmm.
And some gold. And then I'm going to add some ultra thick black just for kicks.
Yep. Well, you know I'm going to have some ultra thick powders to go with some of these other things I've got right now.
Well, I think it definitely will make me use my other powders more.
Yep. Just the learning about the mixed media powders makes you learn about the stuff that you've already got.
I think I need some copper in there too.
Okay.
Oh, that's gold. Did I put gold in or did I just? I don't think so. We'll just put a little ultra thick copper too because I want some copper.
Debbie says my butterfly is off the chain.
Whoa!
I think it was pretty too.
Okay. So, what do I want to do next to try this out? Let me find one of the butterfly of these.
It's interesting. It's much prettier on here. It is so very. Let me see if I can get it up here. It's prettier. It's very pretty.
Huh.
It's not really showing, but it's very sparkly.
There we go. So I know I had some.
Like it. I do like it on there, but it's
And what was it you used?
This well, it says opaque tinsel embossing powder, and it's supposed to be rose gold. See, that's the thing. It looks copper, and I probably thought it was copper when I bought it, but it says rose gold, and it's got a pink tinge to it. It will be gorgeous on avocado dyed paper. And it sparkles. I think this one still takes the tape. This one still is, you know,
That one's
cute.
gorgeous.
Yeah. And that's an old embossing powder, and I probably wouldn't have used it if we hadn't been playing with this. So, Tanya, I'm not sure what she meant. Julie, I'm not sure what that word is supposed to be.
Okay. In this butterfly,
Mhm.
we stuck this itty bitty little flower
Oh
in
my
its
goodness.
wing. And I
And it's
just took
what?
it out. It was stuck in there. It's supposed to be,
Huh.
cut out right there.
Yeah. So now you have an extra flower.
Yeah, it's itty bitty though. I'll probably never find it again.
I'm okay now. Okay. So she can hear me. That's what matters. So,
Okay. Let's put this
oh,
new
probably
concoction on here.
she probably can't hear me because my mic is screwed to the back. And what is that? Oh, that's a mix, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm almost out. I would really love some. Thank you, hon. We're not going to stay on much longer.
Nope. I'm going to do this butterfly and we're going to see what it looks like, what my new concoction looks like, and then we're going to go. All right. Let's see what happens.
Thank you, hon. I appreciate it greatly. Tea Fairy brought me tea.
We all love the tea fairy.
Yes, we do love the Tea Fairy. He's very good to me. When he buys me cards that have dual purpose, and he goes to Hobby Lobby for me. Once again, I didn't get very much done, but
Oh, well, neither did I, but we had fun and we learned a lot.
yeah, we did learn. Oh, that's pretty.
I don't
And
know
you
if you can
mixed.
actually see the stuff that's in it, but come on. There we go.
Oh, wow. And that's with that pink that we got, the pink peony.
Yeah, and then I had this dark pink I added to it, and black
Mm-hmm.
and copper, and
Mmm.
I can't remember if I put any gold in it or not, but it's pretty. It just adding the other stuff into it makes all the difference in the world. Come on.
Yeah, it really does. It totally makes a difference in what it looks like. Come on. There we go.
There we
That is just gorgeous.
go. Okay. Well, I got 4 more jars. I'm gonna make
Yeah.
some
Oh, you're gonna make
with
some
these
more.
colors I would have never used, like this and this blue. I would never
Yeah.
use. Here's the navy blue. I might have used the navy blue, but it'll be a lot more fun than with this other stuff.
Well, and I've got a green. Where's it at? Let me see. It's called Hunter Green, and I'll bet you mixed with some of this other stuff would be really cool.
Oh, I bet it would. I bet it would.
Um,
That's a color I
Now,
would probably use because I like green,
well,
but
if I find some little jars, I may send you a little bit of this because no, I'm not going to send it. I'm going to bring
you're
it.
gonna bring it. That's right.
I'm going to bring it
You're gonna
because
bring.
I'll never use a whole jar of it.
Yeah.
Um, but what I don't have, and I will double check to be sure, but I only have the clear um, in the big thick.
Oh.
And part of that is because these are all really, really old. So I may have to see about getting a couple of like chunky ones, although this
Yeah.
worked pretty well. This kind of altered it by having the clear in it. So I may mix some clear in with some of the things. But I'm going to have to go buy some little bottles. Either that or look at see if I've got little bottles of some kind.
So I thought I'd just lay these out here and show y'all
And Lisa,
what
you
we got.
put gold in it twice, she said. Um,
Okay. Well, it barely shows, so I'm glad I put it in there twice.
I love the big tab. I may have to make Jeff go eat some spam because that tab is gorgeous.
Honey, don't you want
Uh,
some spam? I'm sure you
don't
want
you
some
want
spam.
spam? Find some with the chunky enamel in it. Yep. Um, and Melissa, you're right. He buys good cards. He went now today. The Hobby Lobby thing was because he was going to be right across the street, and he knew I had a really busy day and that I have to work at my show starts tonight at midnight, which is the dumbest time in the world, but I have to take what you can get. So I have to work at midnight. So he was
Yeah.
very, very
Well,
good to me so that I could get everything else I needed to do today done.
well, we got to go. I'm
Yep.
already almost 10 minutes late.
Yeah. And your hubby's going to wonder where you're at. So,
Yeah. Well, I
okay,
had a lot
guys,
of fun playing with these.
me
This is the
too.
most fun I've ever had embossing.
Yeah. And thank you for having me because I probably would have never, ever tried all this.
Well, I'm glad you came. Made it way more
Yeah.
fun.
Yep. And guys, we will be here tomorrow on my channel at 2 o'clock, and we're going to make little pins. I have some long, regular size pins too, and I'll show you how to do those because
All
I do them the
righty.
same way. So, see y'all later.
We'll pat our stuff after we get off.
Yep.
Oh, bye bye. Well, I can't get over there.